What is up, my loves? Welcome to the channel. Hi, I'm Jessica. If you're new here, you can call me Jessie or Jessica. It is all good. Now, if you have clicked on this video knowing full well a few weeks ago about my Instagram post saying, should I do an unboxing and we're here now. Do apologise that this video has been way overdue, but y'all got to understand I'm going into completely unknown territory. I'm going to a place that I have literally never ever been before, and it's always something that I've wanted to do, but there's a difference between a need and a want. First of all, I wanted to make sure that I'd done enough research and that this was the right thing to do, that this was the right thing for me as a creator to do. So bearing all that in mind, I'm going to be unboxing the iPad 12.9 inch today. Don't worry, I'm not going to be giving up my paintbrush. I'm not going to be putting anything on the back burner. You all know that I cannot give up anything when it comes to the actual connection with reality. I think I've touched on this subject back in, I think it was a pansy painting that I did way back, and I was saying that there's a fine line between technology and nature. Technology is taking over, and for all that, you know, I have my thoughts and opinions on technology that are a little bit rusty. Sometimes you can't help, but you can't always go against technology, particularly for the reasons that I'm going to be about to get into. However, saying all of this, I am super excited. I can't believe that I've not even unboxed this yet because I've just been so nervous. I did a ton of research prior to this video because I just wanted to make sure that I at least knew something. All I ever knew was that I wanted to take my creativity to the digital realm, but you just can't beat, like, personally for me, I know that I'll never ever be able to beat the feeling of being able to create with the physical, like all my pens and my pencils, like that's that behind me. I will never ever, you know, compromise that for anything, because yeah, there's a very fine line in there. There's the reality of it all, where you're actually physically doing something on a canvas, and then there's this glass intimidating screen that I've not even touched yet. So I do apologise that it's been a couple of weeks, but it has literally been sat in a bag behind me since I actually treated myself for my birthday to this item, to this iPad. So yeah, I'm nervous, but we're going to do it. We're going to open it in this video today. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I know I already briefly touched on this at the beginning of the video, but this is the iPad Pro 12.9 inch, 5th generation with Wi-Fi. I got this at 512 gigabyte because, you know, your girl needs storage. The iPad also comes with the USB-C charger cable and the USB-C power adapter. So I am like fairly familiar with the Apple like products. I've got an Apple computer which I've had for just over a year now. And this year I actually went out and got the iPhone 13 Pro Max because I wanted to try some video stuff out on that and do, you know, like utilize the phone for mainly vlogs. And I've also got a vintage iPhone 4 which my granddad gave to me before he passed away. My prior phone had gone bust at the time, so he helped me out with that, but that has more of a sentimental value to me for obvious reasons. So in just the space of a few years, this is how much the iPhones have changed. So this is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and this is what the phone that my granddad originally gave to me when one of my Sony Ericsson broke, like back in the day. That is how old this phone is. I don't even think I can get it on. I've even had the screen replaced on it too a couple of times now. It's not coming on at the minute because I think it needs charging, but that's the iPhone. It's the iPhone 4 and it's so tiny. It's like precious. Oh my god. And then yeah, the difference though, folks, that's how it used to be and that's how it is now. Wow. That's a video. So along with the iPad, I got the Apple Pencil and I also got the Magic Keyboard. And the reason for that is because I utilise the iPad as a sort of computer almost. I can take it out on the go with me and I can be in any place at any time and I can be doing my work from wherever I choose to. Along with the iPad, I got the known essentials, which I recommend for anybody that does get an iPad or iPhone or anything along these lines to do, is to obviously get a shockproof case and a screen protector. Got both of these off Amazon. Now, I looked at a fair amount of YouTube videos before I did this of recommendations, reviews, and after doing a fair amount of research, I wasn't too sure whether the Paperlike screen protector was going to be for me. So I couldn't put one of these screen protectors on camera. It's a good job that the packet came with two, let me tell you all, because I failed the first time round trying to do this.
A few moments later.
I did it. We're never talking about it again. Because that was drama, people. Oh my god, if you guys get one of these, or you've already have one and you're thinking about changing your screen protector, I mean, you're thinking about getting a screen protector, whew, prepare for anxiety attack. Just gonna wipe it all. Okay, where do you turn this thing on? Get with the times, Jess. Oh yeah, I knew that was at the top. Hello, Apple. Hola. So basically, where is Procreate? Where is Procreate? Have along here as well. Oh, why do I feel like an alien? Unknown object. Unidentified object. I think I need to download it, don't I, from the App Store. Procreate. Now I'm presuming I have to do a one-off payment. Okay folks, so just so you can see it, I'm presuming this is either a monthly or a one-off payment. So I'm going to actually pay for this now and then I will be back. Okay my loves, I cannot lie to you all. I took my time out for a fair few days just to research the heck out of Procreate. I followed a demonstration with Art by Flo. I'll leave the link to her YouTube channel down below, but I actually found that was really helpful. So it ended up creating this. I was absolutely shocked at how beginner friendly, easy this was to do, and that was just to get a feel for things, folks. Like I could not, I was too nervous to do it on camera, you know. So what I'm gonna do now is show you guys the painting process of this that I came up with, and for all I know that it's not my best work or anything like that, I'm going to show you guys a time lapse of this. So you can see that I've used like a ton of brush strokes and tried to get as detailed as I possibly can, but y'all, I got a long way to go. In particular, I want to learn about colour a lot more on the Procreate. That's where I find I'm rusty the most. And just figuring out layers a little bit. Like Bessie, you can see here, if I just zoom, if I zoom, baby, if I zoom you guys in, okay. So if you have a look here, you'll see, I mean, I've probably got I think this was a bit of an unnecessary layer. But you can actually see that here is like my outlines. If I turn that one off, you can see the outlines that I've done. And then the greens, turn them on and off. Some more shadows, turn the line work off. So you can see there what I've worked on. So I'm going to show you guys a time lapse of this. But just to find a feel for things, I went out of my way and just did a few bits and bobs. I just ended up doing some like doodles. I'm going to link everybody's, like, because I've used for this one, I can't remember the guy's name, I do apologise, but I'll leave the link to his name down below. I just followed like a basic drawing tutorial of how to like draw faces on the Procreate. I know how to draw faces physically, but on the Procreate, y'all, it's a different ball game. So I looked at a few things for that. Then I actually went over one of my prior sketches in my sketchbook and did Heioni, is that her name, I think, out of Squid Game. And I actually went over my sketch that I did completely freehand. This was a free-handed sketch in my sketchbook. I'll show you guys now. That was from this sketch. Obviously, it's not as good as my original free-handed drawing, but at least I got something, you know. So I'm slowly getting used to it. I absolutely love it. I can tell you all that. So you can see that I've got a whole variety of brushes. I'm going to go to the acrylic brushes, which is in painting. I'm going to go to wet acrylic, and it's so weird how I tilt the, I don't know if you guys can see that actually, let's do a better colour, do black so it picks up better. If I tilt the pencil on its side, it gives me like a real soft wash. Then obviously if I point down and apply pressure, it's crazy, it actually acts how a real life brush would act. It's weird, you've got all like your tools. You can utilise all the tools that you typically would do on a real physical canvas with this pencil, and it does just work like magic. You have like all your sketching pencils, your Derwent, Peppermint, Procreate pencil. The pencil that I've been using the most of is, I'll show you guys actually my recent brushes. So the recent brushes that I have used is the Narinda pencil, which is down here. And then I've been using all these brushes, particularly wet acrylic and the standard acrylic paintbrush. But the pencil acts like a pencil typically would do. It gives you that real sketchy feeling. Right, if I turn the pencil on the side. It's an awesome kind of weird. It gives the impression of paper and paints and pencils and all of that jazz, whilst you're still able to have full control over this glass screen. It's a weird phenomenon. You start to kind of develop a sense for it. Like here, you can see that I'm tempering about with what size I want my skull to be. I can do like a quick selection and resize my drawing. And it's just so much that you can do. It's unbelievable. The stuff that I wouldn't be able to do on paper. I'd have to rub it all out and go back to the drawing board and do it all over again. You're applying the skill set of like the drawing technique, the basic fundamentals of drawing into the digital realm, but digitally you're learning about layers and colour layers and how to reshape and just do loads of things that I've probably not even touched on in this video because I'm only learning myself with the digital side of it. You're taking all the skill set of what you know traditionally and you're putting it onto a digital paper in the Procreate. Top stuff. Am I happy with it? 110%, yeah. Hell yeah. I can just be, I don't know, I think I'll be drawing in my sleep. I think I'll be literally keeping this at the side of my bed at night time. So I'll just have an idea and I'll just want to put it straight onto this. So, it's good stuff, folks. Highly recommend it. And I think it built up in my head as well just how overwhelmed I was going to be by it. Like, so much drama over nothing. Like, did not think I was going to be able to do a single thing on it because I thought you had to be like super advanced. It's like super advanced digital artist to even have the capabilities of using Procreate. Boy, was I wrong. There's a simplicity to it, but there's obviously loads that you can do with it as well. I think it's tapered to everybody's needs and capabilities as an artist. I'm just going to turn that layer off now, the first sketch layer that we had. So if I turn that back on, if I turn all those off, you can see that's the first sketch layer that I had. That's how it started. So instead of having paper where I'd have to rub all this out, so I can get rid of that sketch layer now. So yeah, let's finish this piece off. I think it's super cool as well because you can turn the background off. You know, and you can make that into like a potential. Obviously, I've got colour missing here, but you could make it into a potential sticker if you played about with it a lot more and built all your layers up. Okay, so let's see. So that's how it would look if I changed that background. So funky. Wow, this would be like super cool for like a sci-fi futuristic city. Love to do that in the future. Is it easier? Do I think it's easier than traditional art? No, I don't. I think there's a ton of things to learn on this, things that I've nowhere near touched on in this video. And I absolutely give my utmost appreciation for digital creators out there because there's a lot that goes into it. Yeah, I salute the people that use this all the time in their creativity. And I cannot wait to expand my creativity with it either. There you go, I think I've sold my soul now to procreate. I'm learning, folks. I'm trying to catch up to all the other amazing folks out there that can do this a hell of a lot better than me. So it is what it is for today, for this video, should I say.